My name is Christopher Lewis. I'm 26 years old, live in Seattle, Washington.
My name is Lucas.
How old are you?
4.
He loves going to Aikido. He loves going to the park. Lucas enjoys playing with his friends, of course, at daycare.
My name's Caroline Malone, and I'm 14 years old, and I'm a freshman at Holy Names Academy. My favorite food is definitely ice cream.
I graduated in law school, and I'm studying for the bar, which is taking up a lot of my time, but at the same time, it's very exciting. I was 24 when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
When I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, I was 7 years old.
Luke was 14 months old when he was diagnosed.
Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. It's not preventable, and there is no cure. A diagnosis means more than just daily insulin shots. It's a change in daily life.
Everything's different and nothing's different at the same time. All my interests are the same. I want to live the same sort of life, but there's a lot of considerations.
We don't just go and walk the dog around the block. I make sure I have sugar in my pockets, Nerds, apple juice. I have his CGM, his Dexcom with us to check blood sugar. And so my pockets are, I'm carrying all of these devices just so we can go walk the dog around the block.
When I leave the house every morning, I'm like every person. I have to bring my phone, my keys, my wallet, but I also have to make sure that I bring my glucometer, my insulin, the pen tip needles, that I have a plan for what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, what I'm going to eat.
Before I eat my ice cream, I usually test my blood sugar, and I think about what my blood sugar is and how the high fat content is going to affect how my blood absorbs the fat and the sugar in that, and how that will affect my blood sugar and the correct dosage of insulin to give myself, and give myself insulin over like a 4-hour period to make sure that the fat is absorbed and it doesn't mess up my blood sugars as much.
The complexity of life with type 1 diabetes doesn't let up, and those living with the disease deal with it every moment of their lives. Research has made lives easier, but the ultimate goal is a cure.
A cure would mean that, that we could stop thinking about his mortality every minute of every day.
And it just will make my life and how much stuff I have to do less.
Well, a cure would mean so much. It would mean, I wouldn't have to worry about not only what I do now, but what happens in the future. What am I going to be like when I'm older? What sorts of difficulties am I going to live with? The cure would mean, a different world. Beat the Bridge raises a lot of money. It raises over $1.5 million. My efforts are only a small part of it, but it feels good to know that I'm part of something important.
When you get out there and you see nothing but people as far as the eye can see, and you know that everyone's there to raise money for diabetes, that gives you a huge emotional boost. It's the currency of hope, really. It's research money, but at an emotional level.
The Nordstrom Beat the Bridge to Beat Diabetes is a Seattle area tradition. Over the past 31 years, our community has raised more than $13 million in support of JDRF research and advancements that aim to prevent, better treat, and cure T1D. Since its founding, the event has grown into one of the largest of its kind in the country. This year, with your help, we have set a goal to raise over $1.5 million and are expecting more than 10,000 participants. Sunday, May 19th, be the currency of hope. Join Caroline, Christopher, Lucas, and all those living with and affected by type 1 diabetes as they walk, crawl, and run to raise money for a cure.
I want to see you at Beat the Bridge.